Since the low of $0.1050 4 days ago, Algo price has been going up, moving above the weak trend line. The price of cryptocurrency has broken through the downward trend line and closed above it. Technical experts give this rise a lot of weight because it shows that positive momentum is getting stronger. The gains that Algorand made when BlackRock filed for the Bitcoin spot exchange traded fund in the middle of June have been lost because the price was strongly rejected near 14 cents. Since then, the price has been going down and making new lows. The previous candle ended in a positive way, but it was strongly pushed back at $0.1191 and left a long wick pointing up. This shows that there are a lot of bears near 12 cents. The current candle is bearish because it has broken the low of the previous candle. If negative feeling gets stronger, the current candle will soon fall below the 20-day EMA. If the current candle ends in a negative way and the next candle can break low, the price might go down to the recent support level at $0.1050. Algorand's activity on the network. Since the end of February, the overall value of Algorand has dropped by a lot. On February 23, it was worth $200 million, but as of today, it is only worth $50.51 million. There are now 50,123 people who are online every 24 hours. If bears win and push the price below $0.1050, the price of Algo could drop to 9 cents and fill the lower wick of the June 10th cross. Algorand's market value went down by 1.37% to $871,560,140. The number of trades in a 24-hour period is up by 63.57%. Will the price of Algo continue to rise? The price of a coin has jumped above the exponential moving average of the last 20 days, which shows that positive momentum is growing. The current candle, on the other hand, is negative and could soon fall below the EMA. Near 12 cents, the previous candle got a big push back, which made the price go down. The price of Algo is currently close to the psychologically important level of 10 cents, and if it breaks, the crash could send the price down to 9 cents. The Chaikin money flow number has gone above zero and is now trading at 0.07. This shows that the market is getting a little stronger. The relative strength measure went above 50, which is the point where there is no change, but then it went back below it. The RSI is currently at 49.56, which shows that the selling side is putting on a little bit of pressure. With 47.79% longs and 52.21% shorts, the long/short ratio is 0.91, which shows that sellers have been in charge in the last 24 hours. In the end, technical signs show that buyers have started to come into the market, which could cause the price to drop to the $0.1050 level. Bulls need to hold on to $0.1050 to stop the price from going down even more. Levels of technology: $0.1050 and $0.0900 have a lot of backing. $0.1230 and $0.1290 had the most trouble. Nota bene. All of the authors and other people's views and ideas in this piece are just for your information. They don't give advice about money, investments, or anything else. When you invest in or trade crypto assets, you could lose money. Hovered near $29,500 on August 10 as markets braced for a fresh United States Consumer Price Index, CPI, print. Even though the CPI is volatile, a trader warns of the downside of Bitcoin. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed that the price of BTC was settling before the CPI report came out, which is a standard event that causes price changes. CPI is one of the most important things the Federal Reserve looks at when making decisions about interest rates. The reading for June was the lowest in 2 years, and most people think that July will be even lower. We're hoping for 3.3%, but will we get it, and what will the markets do? Michael Van de Poppy, the founder and CEO of the trading company 8, asked a question about the topic in part of an X post. Van de Poppy pointed out that there seemed to be a chance that CPI would go up, which would put pressure on risky assets like crypto, which tend to do better when the Fed's policy is looser. JP Morgan Chase was one of the companies that said CPI values would start to rise again. The direct and indirect price pass-throughs of the recent rise in energy and food prices, and the relative stubbornness of service inflation, economist Mohamed El-Arian said as part of the day's analysis. These are the two biggest unknowns, and they were thought to be unlikely to affect the July numbers. Mark Cullen, a well-known trader, told X fans, with CPI today, "I think bitcoins and crypto will give us some fun and games, but in the end, I'm a little more biased toward more downside. Since BTC is back in its range and couldn't hold 29.5K yesterday, if it can't get back above and hold right away, I'll double down on my short. Most people who buy BTC do so for less than $29,000. Monitoring material indicators, on the other hand, showed how open the BTC/USD order book on Binance was. Related, Bitcoin could drop 15% by October, but it will be worth $100,000 by 2026, analysis. These showed that a snap-down could happen because there was no bid support right below the present spot price. I'm not going to guess what the CPI and jobs reports will say in the morning. At 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we'll know how these numbers will change the soft landing story and the Fed's decision on whether to raise rates in September. Between now and then, what matters is where liquidity is thick and where it is thin," said part of the comments that went with the chart. There is little or no drag in the dark, empty zones, so prices can move quickly through them. On the contrary, buy-sell walls are better protected the more volume there is around them. The well-known industry backer Jump Crypto led a seed round that brought in $5 million for Bitcoin Web3 wallets first. With the new money, the company will be able to work faster on developing advanced features for decentralized finance, DeFi, Stacks, Lightning, and other Bitcoin scaling options. Hong Kong-based Spur supports Ordinals, which began in January as a way to create non-fungible tokens, NFT, using writing on the Bitcoin blockchain. Last month, Ordinals got a lot of attention because the number of new signups each day hit 350,000. You can get Spurs on iOS, Android, and as a Chrome application.